I have a new lead, it's over 100 miles away, but I'd rather go and do that than face everybody with an empty van.
Drew and Julian point their van east towards Ellys Manor in Grantham, Lincolnshire. After 2 hoarders in a row, they're looking forward to dealing with someone who actually has things he wants to sell.
OK, so we're down in Lincolnshire. A pal of mine down here has given me a hot tip about a local guy who's rebuilding a manor house, been doing it for 30 years. He's got some overspill of stuff he might want to get rid of.
This building perfectly encapsulates the whole of early European and British history from the time of the Northern Renaissance. What we're trying to do now is to grow this into a cultural centre. Raising funds, it's very much what it is about.
It's another real odd lead.
Odd ones do work.
Yeah. Oh, that's it. Wow. Well, that's pretty damn impressive, isn't it? Look at the colour of the stone. Very unusual. Clive.
Yeah.
Hi, it's Drew. We spoke on the phone earlier about you have some antiques for sale, I believe.
Come on in.
Pretty amazing, dramatic building you've got here. Doesn't look British at all.
No, very continental. I'm amazed you've noticed. Most people think it's Jacobean, and I say to them, you need to look again.
No, it's a million miles away from Jacobean, isn't it?
Oh, much older and much further away.
Yeah. Houses like this in this country evolved over periods of time. So they'd have built, say, the main house, and then there'd have been other pieces built on and knocked down. And when they do that, pieces survive, pieces are put away. So there's always a maybe that there's something interesting. I had some beams in stock recently, and they had that same ending to the carving there.
With that chamfer at the end, we're looking at a 17th century. So we do feel that the ceilings were put in at a later date. This wall, this is said to go back to 14th century. Though this wall has been here, it belonged to another building. And incidentally, if you trip there, don't be embarrassed, because that's a sword step. There's one which is about 2 inches higher than all the others.
OK.
Because if the laird was being pursued, you'd dash up the stairs, his assailant would trip, and this bends to the right, so you'd turn with the sword.
I've never heard that. If I didn't call in here today, I'd not know that. This is incredible.
Well, these are said to be the most important and extensive in Britain.
Clive is keen to show off the house, a huge and very expensive restoration project. This is a good sign, as it means he needs to sell things to raise cash.
The cost of restoring all boils down to money. We need to raise just over 100,000 to have the whole of the upper floor done.
Well, I think that would be money well spent. The paintings on the wall are really special. What he's looking after is British national heritage.
But so far, there's no sign of what's for sale.
Not for sale, obviously.
No. Well, if you can get it off the wall. We do have a garage, and perhaps we should look in there.
Sheds and outbuildings and stuff we can have a look through. I need to be in the outbuildings and in the sheds, finding the little things that they're not using around this house anymore. What have you got in here, then?
This is our shed. There's bits and pieces.
And sure enough, motorbike enthusiast Drew spots a tarpaulin covering a very familiar-shaped object.
Where did this come from?
Well, that's, I've had that for a long time now, as you can see by the tax disc down there.
1983, the last time it was on the road.
That's antique.
That's quite a layaway, isn't it?
Even in its neglected state, a motorbike like this can sell for £750.
6,500 miles.
Yeah. And it's a genuine 6,500 miles.
It's a single cylinder. Is it 500 yet? Should imagine the poor little thing's seized up now.
And next to the motorbike is something with a little less horsepower, but backs of charm.
I like this old bike you've got down here as well.
It's one of the early tradesmen's bikes. So that was here when we came, and we just put the name of the place on it.
That's quite a nice thing. An interesting old bike, actually. I can sell a bike like that. It's not my normal fare, but then again, what is my normal stuff?
With a little bit of spit and polish, this 1940s delivery bike could bring in around £250.
I'm not quite sure on the value of something like this.
I think what you've got to do is not so much think about what it is, but what it will do.
Unfortunately, this is where I'm going to have to differ.
Clive wants the best possible price to help pay for his restorations, but Drew isn't getting on board quite yet.
Is it worth 200 quid?
I can tell you it's a great deal more.
Is it?
Oh, my God, yes.
Yeah. So what would you want for it?
Let's say 700.
Ooh, £700. I'm not going to pay you 700 quid. 700.
Primarily now I'm concentrating on starting to get those wall paintings restored because we owe it to the nation for them to be seen at their best.
What about the bike behind them?
Well, now obviously that has an intrinsic aesthetic value as an old piece.
I'm thinking about buying the motorbike, you see, and thinking, well, up that a bit and then go in for the bike. The condition's not brilliant on this.
Do you think?
Yeah, it's all very bad. But what has got other things going for it, it's original paint, all the original transfers and paintings and badges and everything on is all there. It's there, there's nothing missing. Obviously, I've got to make some money on it. I was going to say 450 on this one. And I'll push that one up to 2, and that gives you 650 for the pair.
As the negotiation falters, Clive plays his trump card.
Look, we're not that far. Why don't we say, and knowing what this is being turned into...
Yeah, it's going to turn... It's good.
Why don't we say
obliged
700?
Clive really did hit me with the ultimate sort of deal maker. I appreciate what he's doing, so I really shouldn't have, but it's like, OK, fine, we'll go the extra mile. 700's fine.
OK.
Thanks, Clive, and I hope the money goes well.
It certainly shall.
Yeah,
I'll make very sure.
Motorbike enthusiast Julian takes charge of the scramble bike.
It's just an iconic shape, isn't it?
This is clearly going to be his restoration project. Drew gets to ride the push bike.
Oh, dear.
Grab hold of that.
Oh, look, there it is. Look.
No, that's nice. Look at the sign in the middle. I really love what you're doing with the house. It's fantastic, and hats off to you. And hopefully we'll see you again.
OK.
Cheers. OK.
I'll make some time when you're coming back.
All right. Thanks, Clive. See you again. Bye-bye.
Safe journey.
With the future of the medieval wall paintings a little bit more secure, Drew and Julian head back to base with their two-wheeled booty.
I enjoyed today.
What a guy.
I enjoyed looking at Clive's house. It was just really, really interesting.
Nobody can accuse you of just buying the same old, same old.